What's up guys, it's Niyanthi. Today I'm back with another video that you didn't ask for. As if you didn't already hate me, in today's video I'm going to be giving my unsolicited thoughts and opinions about just some random topics, and some of them are very controversial. I know, you're just so excited. I would be too. I mean, come on. So I asked you guys to give me topics on my spam, and thankfully some of you don't actually hate me and did. I'm not gonna talk about all of the different topics because there's so many.
So many. There's literally like 10.
But we'll talk about some. Okay, we're gonna start it off easy and go with something that's like really not that controversial, like just something just random, you know, like it's a good time. I think ear piercings are cool. I think nose piercings are cool, but I don't like septums. I think they're just not cute. If you want to be out here like looking like Bella Thorne, like go ahead. I don't think septum piercings are cute. I honestly don't like facial piercings other than like your nose. I don't know. I personally don't like them, but I mean, if you do, it's cool. Belly button piercings, not a fan. Personally, I think ear piercings are cool. A regular nose piercing is cool, but I really don't like anything else. That might change in the future, but right now, it's all I'm okay with. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, I'm gonna go off. So I'm sorry if this offends you in any way, shape, or form, but yeah, I don't care. There's a reason that things are illegal and there's a reason that they aren't. I'm all for like breaking rules if there's a reason for it. I've always been one to just follow rules as long as I think they're justified. And I think the drinking age, the age for like cigarettes or like vapes or anything like that, I totally agree with that. Because like why would they make that a rule if there wasn't like, you know, where people just sitting around a table like, oh, like what's a good number, and they just all like were like, oh, 18, 21, like I like those numbers. Like no, there's actual proof that smoking weed or juuling or just drinking is so bad for you before you reach a certain age because our brains aren't fully developed. And so like I know that there's so many people that I'm sure have drank in high school, like smoke weed, whatever, and they're totally fine, which okay, if you're gonna trust that, go ahead. But personally, I don't want to take that chance. And so yeah, I'm just so against all of that. Drugs in general, like other than like medicines, like medications, I'm okay with like medical marijuana as long as it's for like actual reasons, not people that just make up stuff. There's a lot of alternatives for it, but there's some things that there aren't alternatives for. I personally believe that you're hurting yourself if you do drugs, drink, whatever, before a certain age. So that's my stance on it. We're just gonna move on because I'm already gonna get so much hate for this. Net neutrality. What if I don't know what net neutrality is?
Then that means you're stupid.
I feel like such an uneducated person right now because I definitely looked this up before. Father, I looked it up. I just can't remember. So I swear I know what it is. I just can't recollect exactly what it is.
It's at points like this where I really question why I thought this video was a good idea.
So let's look it up. Net neutrality. Net neutrality, that's a thing that got repealed, right? Okay, I honestly don't know much about this, clearly, but from what I remember, I like net neutrality. I like supported it, and I was against the repealing it. So I think it's good. I think.
Oh my god.
I can already tell that somebody's gonna like come and murder me. Kudos to you if you're vegan, because I could never do that. I freaking love cheese. I love chicken. No way. I could never be vegan. I honestly don't understand why people are vegan. Like if you're vegan for religious reasons, like that's totally fine. But other than that, I understand some people just don't like meat, and so they just like, it's not like they're trying to be vegan, they just like kind of are. But if you're just vegan for no reason, why? Why? Like chicken's freaking good. Cheese is so good. I feel like I don't know enough about like the conspiracy theories and why people think that it's faked, but I don't think it's faked. I understand like why people would think it'd be faked. Russia like went to the moon first, and so like we like had to compete and be like, oh, like we did that too. And so I totally understand why people think it's faked, but I don't think it is. I don't believe what the government told us. We have watched so many videos about it just in school, and I've watched videos on my own. I don't believe what the government says. Don't they think it's one shooter? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. Something about the whole situation is pretty fishy. Like, it's just really sketchy. Like, why do they not release his body? Like, why didn't they release all the information? I feel like why? Why would you do that unless you were hiding something? You know, if you were telling the truth, why not show us? Why do you have to hide it? So if my FBI agent is watching this, you better watch your back, because I'm gonna be there cracking the freaking conspiracy about JFK's assassination.
While I'm filming, I think I'm funny, and then while I'm editing, I realize, no, I'm really not.
Prepare yourself, because I don't think you're ready for this. My argument right now is gonna be it's gonna be intense. I am 100,000 freaking percent pro-choice. To me, there's just like no debate. Like, what? Why would the government tell me what to do with my body? I just don't understand. Like, where does the government come in to my personal choices about my body? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's just so wrong. That's just like the government having any say in your health and medical decisions, which is just not right. I feel like there's just so many different aspects of just life, like loss of life. There's also choices. When you go to a hospital, you can refuse treatment. You can sign a DNR. Those are all choices about your medical decisions. Let's say that you have cancer, but it's not that bad. Like, it's like okay, I don't think cancer is ever not that bad, but let's say it's like stage 1 cancer. Your doctors all are 100% sure that if you with the right chemo, right treatment, whatever, you're gonna be fine, but you refuse treatment. Isn't that also life-threatening? That's the same, because you know you're gonna die. There's almost I don't know any other way for you to cure cancer. There's no way for you to be better, because you're gonna die if you refuse that treatment. Yeah, you're gonna die, but you still have that choice. And I feel like that's the same way with when you say pro-life versus pro-choice. If you're so pro-life, then why don't you change that? Make sure everybody has to get treatment if they're about to die. I think that's the exact same thing. I just can't understand that. How can the government have a say about my body? I think women should have the choice about their own bodies. It's my body. I don't want somebody else telling me what to do. And I don't think anybody wants someone to tell them what to do with their body. There are instances where a mother is going to die if she doesn't have one. So I feel okay, then in an instance like that, what are you gonna say then? Or if somebody was impregnated against their will, then how is that fair to them? That's just not okay. Okay, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I feel definitely a lot of people that are pro-life are pro-life for religious reasons, which again, I don't think religion should play a part in a government ruling. There's a separation of church and state for a reason. And also you have to imagine, if it was made illegal, how many people would die just from illegal abortions? I can't even imagine. I'm sure already in other places that it is illegal, that happens all the time. And that's, again, a loss of life. If that's your main argument, loss of life, think about that's not the only life that would be lost. Don't want to bash anybody else's opinions or thoughts. I'm not saying I'm right here about anything I talked about.
Are you sure? Because you really sound like it.
That's it for this video. I hope you guys really liked it. I had fun making it because, one, I love arguing about stuff and just giving my opinions. And I know you guys just really, really enjoy that, I'm sure. I wonder how many dislikes this can get. But if you did like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment anything you want, whatever your heart desires. Please don't comment hate. I mean, I know you will anyways, but I just really appreciate it. I upload this video and then 2 seconds later, my phone rings. This is the Department of Homeland Security. We're coming to pick you up.
Just wanna be part of your symphony.